having the jiu-jitsu background, we're starting to see so much of that integrated with pro wrestling, and it fucking makes my heart so happy. Being from both ends of the spectrum, it's cool to see guys going like Matt Riddle being in WWE right now. It's fucking insane.
Matt Riddle actually started at my gym and lived with me for 2 months at my house when I was younger.
No shit. You got to tell us that story, dude, because I've gotten to meet Riddle a few times before he got into WWE when he was working with Evolve and all that kind of stuff, and he couldn't have been a cooler dude. I remember the first thing, Miles will come up again in this interview, but that was the first thing we linked up over to. He's like, oh, I know him. Like, so yeah, tell me about that.
And with me, Matt, when I was younger, like he showed up, he was a state champion wrestler, and he was like, could beat everyone basically when he first showed up in the gym. And I was in 7th grade, 6th grade maybe when I first met him. Nicest guy. We had so much fun together. He ended up coming over, and at the time, he probably doesn't remember this, but like he had one amateur fight, and like he would come over and hang out for a while. He stayed at our house. He would have sleepovers. And he would talk and be like, MMA is so much better than pro wrestling. But at the time, I was like into pro wrestling. So we would argue, and I would be like, oh, I hate MMA compared to pro wrestling. It's way tougher, blah, blah, blah. And he used to actually rip on it, which is funny now because he switched. But we would go on the trampoline. He actually, my first trampoline, which I spent so much time on, he did a swanton bomb off my deck. And the whole thing just went and folded up into a fly trap. So he broke my first trampoline. He ended up getting on Ultimate Fighter, and he stayed with us the weeks leading up to before he left. And then when he came back, he went to Arizona, and that's when like I looked up to him back then. We reconnected. We have some issues, not anything serious, but our personalities conflict sometimes. But you know. He was at the gym for a while before he made the switch to pro wrestling. I actually went to his tryout with him at
no shit. That's cool.
ROH, yeah.
So we've gotten to do